Hi, Dan Schaefer again, Democratic candidate running for the Missouri House of Representatives, District 97. So I was disappointed after listening to my Republican opponent's interview on the radio yesterday. He was asked about IP reform. Now, for those who may not know, IP refers to Missouri's Initiative Petition process. It's a way for everyday citizens to directly propose issues to be placed on the ballot, and if they pass, they become part of the Missouri Constitution. Now, allow me to back up for just a moment. The question about IP reform assumed, and perhaps rightfully so, that our state constitution is becoming cluttered with specific issues. For example, the legalization of marijuana, bingo, sports betting, Medicaid expansion, and a woman's right to control her body. Now, I understand the concern over polluting the Constitution. Ideally, the Constitution should be a guiding document that lays out broad principles, not a place for specific policy details. But here's the problem. People have turned to the initiative process because their voices aren't being heard on critical issues. The only avenue remaining to express their will is through the initiative petition process, changing the Constitution. So, with all this in mind, what was my opponent's response to the IP question? He said, and I quote, "As a candidate, I was asked why in a red state we don't do more conservative things. And it was IP. My translation? The Republicans have a plan, but those pesky voters just keep getting in the way." Here's the reality. If the Republican-dominated legislature actually listened to the people, we wouldn't need initiatives on the ballot in the first place. But here we are. Our legislators aren't listening. And the initiative petition process has become a last resort for Missourians to have a say. Now, this is a pretty damning statement of our current legislature. For the past 20 years, Republicans have controlled the State House and the Senate, ignored the will of the people, and pushed laws that clearly don't align with what voters want. I'm personally astonished at how many of these Republicans don't even realize this. They only know that they're upset because they aren't getting what they want. Now, I understand Missouri is a largely conservative state, but Missourians don't support conservatism at the expense of democracy. They want a government that actually listens. Over and over again, the people of Missouri have elected Republican legislators hoping for true representation. But they're starting to lose patience. They're ready for a government that respects their will, and that's why they're looking to the Democrats. Now, if elected, I will listen to the will of the people. Now, I may not always agree. For example, I'm firmly against legalized sports betting. I've seen how legalized gambling enriches corporations rather than supporting our communities. But if, in the end, it's what the people want, I'm not going to stand in their way, because here's the thing. In a democracy, you don't always get everything you want. If you feel strongly about an issue, your job is to engage with the people, work with them, and try to change their minds. It's not easy. In fact, it's damn difficult. But I believe with all my heart that it's far better than disregarding the will of the people and imposing your own. Again, my name is Dan Schaefer, Democratic candidate running for the Missouri House of Representatives, District 97. Thank you for your time.